Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Ukraine against Portugal.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Well, that was impressive. Match that.
Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think there's some room for debate here, Peter, but I can't think of anyone who has a more versatile style of play.
And he's just won so much, hasn't he? He might have had his fair share of disappointments in various finals, but he did win the tournament that really mattered back in 2018.
And he was outstanding in the final, an assist and a very controversial penalty.
Of course, that's right, one of the first significant penalties to be given as a result of a video-assisted review.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's a good ball out wide.
Vitinha. Can he get it through? And it's Neymar. Bellingham. And here's Messi. And he's had a hit! Costa Curta. He rises!
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
And it's been shipped out wide. Really fierce, close defending. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Neymar. Punched away.
Here comes another cross.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Guardiola gets a foot in here. Adams with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. So we're still where we started right now. Adams spots it and intercepts.
De Bruyne.
He's been picked out. Bellingham.
Ruben Dias.
Kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now there's a fine... He's got the shot away! Goal, Ukraine!
The goal scorer for Ukraine after 20 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Face to face, now the finish! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Lionel Messi.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Lionel Messi.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Griezmann delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
That's a shade optimistic. João Palhinha. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's De Bruyne.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room and...
Gets his head to it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bellingham. Griezmann. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. And it's De Bruyne. Neymar. And he was alert to it. Bruno Fernandes. Out to the left it goes. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Neymar. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will all...
And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
João Palhinha. Vitinha. And Mendes. Now he's off and running.
2 added minutes
João
has been
Palhinha.
indicated.
Now Ruben Dias. Bruno Fernandes. And he cuts out the supply. João Palhinha. Messi gets a good foot in there. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Ukraine sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
There's the start of the second half. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he was quick to react. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos. João Cancelo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, but can he put it away? They are rampant! Irrepressible! Imperious! That's what makes him what he is! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Ukraine are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
He has found the way through. That's good defending, very good defending. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game.
Can he finish?
The attendance for this match.
And how did he not make it 4?
So I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number 7.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 17. Bellingham. Coming on the field. Number 24. Vinicius Junior. Number 20. Bergkamp. Substitution in progress.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Nuno Mendes. Now it's João Felix. Vitinha. Ukraine are, of course, in a position. Shapes to shoot! And smartly reclaimed. João Cancelo. Some front-footed pressing going on here. To Bruno Fernandes. Beckenbauer did well to step in. He's through and all along. Messi! He scores! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Ukraine clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Number 10.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Ukraine making consecutive changes here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Coming on the field is
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He is through here. De Bruyne. And it's Bergkamp. That is a great ball.
Substitution for Ukraine.
Number 8.
So, third corner of the
De
game.
Bruyne. Coming on to replace him is number 23, Beckham.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the header. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Vinicius Junior, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Nuno Mendes. Messi, and Messi! It's in! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
The goal scorer for Ukraine.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
How many? Just how many?
Lionel Messi.
Ukraine are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Neymar. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Neymar. Great hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Joao Felix. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And now the breakaway. Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
That is good alertness. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Caught offside that time. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Neymar.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Ruben Dias. 5 minutes to add. Now it's Joao Felix. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vitinha. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Messi, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Ukraine definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
With the father of a boy.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? And already we're underway here. Neymar. That's a sharp pass. Great work on the overlap. He's shifting through the gears here. And a header! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Lazio finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's an excellent interception.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pedri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, important interception. Lazio do have a chance to counter here. Llorente. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Neymar. Neymar going full tilt down the left. And he's managed to get free. Oh, and the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lazio were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people...
Oh, terrible! And the shot! And that has been clubbed away. A searching ball that into space. He's had it taken off him. Pedri. DiMarco. Showing great feet there. Now it's Kane. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bellingham. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this. Bellingham! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Pedri. Adams gets over and intercepts. And it's Neymar. And he skips past his man. He's found the way through. Bayer claims it. DiMarco going full steam ahead down the left flank. Alvarez. Is there any support? He might not need it. Alvarez! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Messi. Pass somewhat off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. Adams gets across to intercept that. That has ended up in no man's land.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rafael Leao. Chance! Sticks it away! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Aimed beyond the defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Messi. Now it's De Bruyne. That is a great pick out. He's got the shot away! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. There's the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. They've played it short. Pulls it back. Cleared away. Ukraine are looking to go forward now. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He'd have done well to reach that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Alvarez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Alvarez. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Pedri, who's set up 1 goal so far. So nearly the perfect ball. Now it's Neymar.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Pedri. Rafael Leao is in a really good position out wide. Heads it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Messi. Llorente cuts out the pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's Guardiola. Roberto Carlos.
Cambio di giocatori.
Chooses to go crossfield. Ukraine still have the cards to affect this game.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. De Bruyne. He won't be happy with that one. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rafael Leao gets his pass away. That is good alertness. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Well read, and the danger is averted.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Ukraine clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Numero 22, Modric. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15, Ribéry, il numero 11, il numero 20.
Lazio making consecutive changes here. Ben Seguir coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Corner given. Lazio have their second corner now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He rises! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Up for a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Floated up and over. Oh, that's a key interception. Costa Curta. Alaba. And it's De Bruyne.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's picked out the run.
Look, movement creates more options.
Tries a shot! No mistake! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
All hands on deck for this one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
5 minutes to add. Ribery. He's played him through. He's found a way through. And the finish! Hits one! Good effort first time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. And it's Messi. He could be in here. And that has sent him sprawling. No foul, says the referee. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome.
Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And again. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. De Bruyne. And he was quick to react. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement,
and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
Foden. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. And Messi! Goal, Ukraine!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
The goal scorer for Ukraine after 12 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Lionel Messi.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Foden. Valverde. Now it's Messi. And here's Foden. He's had it taken off him.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, important interception. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foden. Oh, and he's through the middle. Adams makes the interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Now it's Neymar. And he lines up a cross. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance out.
Ukraine clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Neymar clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Messi. Guardiola. De Bruyne. Oh, that's delightful. And that's out of reach. Robertson. For Valverde. Robertson. And it's Parejo. Ribery. Parejo. Now there's a fine ball. He's got the shot away! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Robertson. He's in plenty of space here. Foot in. Referee has just said play on. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. Parejo.
Ukraine can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He's a sharp little ball here. Parejo. Climbs up big! De Bruyne, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Neymar. Kimmich. And Parejo. Ribery. For Valverde. And it's Messi. He's looking wide. Foden.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Griezmann. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Ukraine leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Foden. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's having a go! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! A finish of true class! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
The goal scored for Ukraine after 49 minutes.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Ukraine are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Ribery. Big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Kimmich gathers from the goal kick. Bellingham. De Bruyne. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Messi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Great hit! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
Messi really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Foden.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, well played, well played. Alexander-Arnold.
The attendance for this match was 70,000.
He's in space and looking for options. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Valverde unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the finish! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 7, Griezmann. Number 17, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 24, Vinicius Junior. Number 20,
Rejo getting this one clear.
substitution.
Valverde is there and he can get that clear. Crossed in again. Real chance! Well, he should have done better and he knows it.
Guardiola did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Ukraine perhaps contemplating their next change here. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now.
Decent hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 4,
Ukraine making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Ukraine have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Valverde, and it's Son Heung-min. Threads one in. Now it's Messi. Kimmich. For Valverde. Parejo. Played into space out wide. Alaba. Now it's Messi. Kimmich. Robertson. Son Heung-min. That's a little off target. Always onto this.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a throw.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number 8, De Bruyne. Number 11, Neymar.
Alexander
Coming
Arnold.
on the field, number 23, Beckham. Number 9, David Villa. Substitution in
For Parejo.
progress.
Rafinha in with the challenge. That has been cut short. Van Dijk. Ukraine have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. And it's Son Heung-min. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good spread. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Parejo. Beckham. Messi. Akanji with the clearance.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and...
Chance to finish. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ukraine have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Alexander Arnold. Time added on 4 minutes. That's a shade optimistic. Kimmich. Robertson. It's Kimmich. Valverde. Can he get away here? Son Heung-min. Now it's Valverde. Robertson has it in a wide position. It's a great ball. And that is a little undercooked. And the shot! Now who's going to in for the pieces? And that may well be that. That is that. Ukraine can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.
Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us on this most anticipated day in this part of the world. Calm confidence is emanating from all corners of the ground, and the odds are certainly in their favour. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Ukraine cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Camavinga stood his ground strongly. Messi gets a good foot in there. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the brilliant De Ligt has both the intelligence and physical traits to make him a class apart as a centre-half. Long passes are something he's really been working on, and he'll provide a lot of quality diagonal balls for the attack to latch onto, so keep your eye on that.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Neymar, he's shifting through the gears. Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And we have our very first corner. There's the header! And that's caused a worry or two. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he's found him in space. It's Neymar! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Ukraine penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. And he's whipped it across. Defending of the desperate variety. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. First quarter of an hour gone. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Maradona. Maradona's big header! It's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 18 minutes is Number 20.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And that has been clubbed away. Maradona. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. It's just beyond his reach. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's got away. Back into the middle. Brilliantly cut out. Ball's gone out of play. Hernandez. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. In with the challenge. And it's Griezmann. Now then, the ball's come loose. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Adams did so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's a throw-in. And here's Pizarro. Yamal ploughing through the middle. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's found the... Yamal! Just too much, fractions.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
That has been slung wide. In with a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
De Ligt. Pizarro. Nicked it back promptly. Guardiola stood up well to him there. Looking for options for movement. Rivaldo! Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, good-looking ball. He's in, surely! That has not gone well. Maradona. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. No, that's been intercepted. He's through here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That is great defending, so alert.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's a decent clearance. And there's the end of the first half. Ukraine head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Substitution.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. And he's intervened well there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Bellingham. Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. Just eases him off the ball. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has been cut short. And it's Rivaldo. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
He's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Cleared without hesitation. And the volley. Oh, that's a waste.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And he's cut it out. Well, they've got it again. Guardiola.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's Neymar! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hakimi.
The attendance for this match
That's well spotted.
72,300.
Almost an hour gone. Oh, super ball! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That is a brilliant interception. He's had it taken off him. Neymar. Roberto Carlos looking to get on the end of this. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Can he put it away? De Bruyne! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
De Bruyne really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ukraine, number 7, Griezmann. Number 17, Bellingham.
Beckham, the regular
Number
corner
8,
taker.
De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 24, Vinicius Junior. Number 20, Bergkamp. Number 23, Beckham. Substitution in progress.
In for a header! And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, great chance! Iniesta. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Ukraine still have the cards to affect this game. That is a great pick out. Oh, such a clever touch. Iniesta. Nice ball, and he's in here. De Ligt was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's looking wide.
Arsenal showing a good level of intensity.
And this is Messi. No foul, says the referee. Oh, good take and a good air. Vinicius Junior! Goal, Ukraine! Ahead again, in the mood again. They have answered the call once more.
Now that's just down to great character, Peter. It's so tempting to become disheartened having been pegged back once, but to do it all over again, that's fantastic. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that. There's the hit! Cleared away.
Number 10, Messi. Coming on the field, number 9, David Villa. Number 18, Stoichkov.
Kudus. Maradona. It's Kane! It's a loose ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
And it's Kane.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Guardiola. David Villa. Well timed, excellent interception. I think we're just about done here.
Has been indicated.
It's Stoichkov. Oh, Stoichkov! Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's Beckham. And the referee brings it to a close. Ukraine are going up, and now they can dream. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.